All right, I'm just opening up my pizza crust here. This is the one from Pillsbury. I'm just gonna unravel it just like this, and I'm gonna place this in the bottom of my greased baking sheet here. We're just gonna press this down all into the bottom of our pan. Okay, you just wanna make sure your dough's nice and flat, just like that. Now I have some melted butter here. This is just half a stick that I'm gonna pour all over the top of my pizza dough here. Also the equivalent of 1/4 a cup. Now this is the secret ingredient, alfredo sauce, all right? It's gonna make it so good for what we're making. Delicious and easy appetizer. There's my clocks. Just about 1/4 a cup of alfredo. Then I have some Italian seasoning. I'm just gonna do a nice amount of Italian seasoning. This is really gonna help give our appetizer a nice, delicious flavor. I love Italian seasoning. Now I have some garlic powder. We're also going to be very generous with our garlic powder. We want this to be very well seasoned. Then I have some salt. Put a nice amount of salt, however much you like. Love that little machine. Now I'm gonna take my little brush here and we're just going to brush everything together all over the top of our pizza crust here. It's okay if it goes over the edges. Just making sure that we get all of this fully coated with our sauce and our butter and our seasonings. Ooh, this is gonna be delicious. It's gonna be so saucy. All right, and that sauce is just gonna soak up into that pizza dough. Now I have some shredded mozzarella cheese. This is about a cup. You can totally shred your own cheese if you have the time or the willpower. But I'm just going with the super easy stuff today, doing some of the pre-shredded mozzarella. I'm just gonna use the whole rest of what I got. Just kind of spread it out lightly so you don't get your hands too dirty. And of course, make sure your hands are clean. We're making delicious, cheesy breadsticks. Ooh, these are gonna turn out so good. Now I have some shredded Parmesan cheese. And I've got 1.5 cups in this bag. I'm just gonna eyeball my cheese. Use as little or as much cheese as you would like for yourself and your family. Okay, that looks good. I'm just gonna make sure that's nice and spread out. Okay, now I have here some chopped parsley. This is totally optional. Just gonna add a little bit for a nice, beautiful pop of green color. Don't worry, you won't taste it very much if you choose to do this. If you just put a light sprinkle on the top. You could use some basil or some cilantro, really whatever you like. All right, that looks beautiful. Let's go ahead and pop it in the oven at 350 for only about 20 minutes. Okay, these were actually in the oven for more like 30 minutes to get them this brown. They smell so good. And I'm gonna take my pizza cutter here. I'm gonna go right in, go in a straight line down the middle. Try to get it nice and even. Now we're gonna cut out our breadsticks. We're gonna make them kind of thick, about this thick. You make them however thick you like them. Okay, I got these all cut up. I have some pizza sauce here. I'm just gonna use this to dip my breadsticks in. I would use marinara, but I just have pizza sauce. And I'm gonna get one of these out of here. Ooh, they are so cheesy and soft. Let me show you how this pulls apart so deliciously. We're gonna try it with some of our pizza sauce here. Oh, those are amazing.